This Josh?
We're doing a podcast
on
on a road trip. Decided we'd check in and have a nice conversation to pass the time.
Ne3rdom episode 10.
Number 10.
Number 10. Hey, we made it to 10 after 2 years of podcast.
Yeah, man. We're setting a new record.
Longest podcast in between. It's like it's funny because we do like really short and then we do
Like really long.
really long. Like,
But we're gonna. I got my situation set up in my computer office recording music area, which is really just the second room in the apartment. So we're gonna start utilizing that, so we'll have more content.
it was a great name before that though. The computer office place where I play
It's my man
music.
cave because my Xbox is in there too.
Oh man. But yep, so this week, since everybody's had time now and should have had time, Stranger Things season 2 came out at the end of October. October 31st was the weekend, I think. It came out on the 27th. And I don't know if we said it on here before, but I'm a big time Stranger Things fan. I think Leonard's a big time Stranger Things fan. And so
Big time. And I didn't think I was gonna like it from when the first season came out. I was like, oh, this looks dumb.
really?
Like, I didn't watch the trailers for it. I just saw it on the Netflix as a new show.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, it's little kids. And I was like, oh, and then I heard you guys talking about it at work.
See,
I was
my
like,
thing was this. So we went to Dragon Con that year,
Mhm.
and we kept seeing people dressed up as characters from it. And I was like, I remember going to the con and being like, what the fuck are these people dressed up
with
as?
the Egos.
Yeah, the Egos, and like the people were dressed up as 11, and people were dressed up as Barb, and like there were kids like freaking out about it, like seeing these people dressed up as like 11 and Barb.
Like, oh my God, it's Lucas. Like,
Yeah, and I'm like, no, it's just Leonard. He's black. Oh, he just happens to be like Lucas. You're the adult version of Lucas.
Of Lucas.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, but no, I remember seeing it, and I was just like, I don't know what the fuck this show is. And then I think somebody said it was Stranger Things, so I went home that weekend after Dragon Con and watched the entire first season, I think, in 8 hours.
I think I watched after you came to work talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, oh, those are kids.
Well, because I came to work, and then I started telling everybody about it. I started
Yeah.
telling Daryl about it. I told everybody about it. Like, I was like, this show is dope as shit.
And it was one of those shows you have to watch to actually understand how good it. Because it had that nostalgia factor. And then
Yeah.
it felt like it was shot in the 80s.
Yeah.
And then it had the soundtrack, like, and then it had the sci-fi, the horror, the
Yeah.
comedy. It was like all. I remember watching it going, this is like one of the greatest shows I've watched on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
If not the greatest show I've watched on Netflix.
It's definitely in, like, if we ever made a top 10 or a top 5 shows of all time, like personal shows of all time, it's up there for me. It's high. It's really up there
Yeah.
for me. The only shows
And if
that
you're
I think,
a nerd, you get that show. If you're like, there's something in that show that would appeals to you, or that you remember, or that you're like, oh man, I do that too.
Exactly.
My friends, we talk about that too.
So season 2 starts out, and they're back. The kids are back. They're
Little-
older.
little
They're
older.
a year older.
Taller.
Oh gosh, they're all taller. Toothless has teeth, which is great. He still has his bliss though.
Yep.
So he can't get it, and he's got this new purr thing that he does. I don't know what it is, but it's so fucking funny every time he does it. All the kids are back, so like
Except Barb.
except for Barb. Barb is still gone. Justice for Barb. And we were talking about this at work the other day. I want justice for Benny. Benny's the one that died. He's the first person that died.
Yeah. And everybody forgot about it.
Yeah, he got shot in the head by that lady at the damn restaurant.
Everybody forgot about
Nobody
it.
gave a shit about Benny.
They said his food sucks.
He said Benny can't cook for shit.
They said his food sucks.
Oh,
That's right.
man.
They just kind of
Yeah.
glossed over that.
The only person that was like that said anything in the first season was Hopper. Hopper was like, Benny was my friend.
I really liked Hopper in the second season.
Oh yeah, so let's just get into it. So second season, by now, it is in November. You should have been able to watch it. We're a couple weeks into November now. You should have been able to watch season 2, and if you're like me, you've watched it twice already. So, what are the things that you liked most of season 2?
I liked that the kids were older.
Yep.
I liked that all the friends still have their nerd bond.
Mm-hmm.
Because that tends to happen. You tend to get in a group and you have the similar interest, and you guys, it's like you get close.
Yeah.
I love the soundtrack again. I liked the new big bad in it. I thought it was smart the way they did it, and it was a larger scale than just one Demogorgon.
Yep.
The special effects were better to me. They were. The CGI looked good. The story was actually really good. The new characters were good. I thought it was going to be, there's too many new people coming in, and it's going to water down the show because they're going to have to explain who these people are, which they really didn't, but you got enough to understand who their characters were. Exactly. I like that the guys are starting to explore the ladies. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's good. It's like you get to watch them grow. Yeah. So I like that because you got to see them grow. Yep. They have different interests now too, but they still come together for their collective interest, but they have different interests outside of it. Exactly. I don't know, the only thing I probably didn't like was I wanted to see more of the shady, I forgot what their name is. Corporation? The shady corporation that was doing the experiments. They kind of flashed to them doing small things. Yeah. I kind of wanted them to explain more of what they've been doing since last season. Yeah, and kind of what their goal is. Yes. Yeah. I still don't know what their goal was for the experiment. Like, what were they trying to accomplish? It seemed like what they were trying to accomplish was closing the door, because it seemed like that's what it felt like to me. Like, no matter what their efforts were, they were trying to close the door, and they just couldn't. And they couldn't, and it was spreading. And so that's where I feel like I liked who was the guy that came in and played the bad guy, well, the doctor. I forget his name. I don't know his name, but he was really great in it this season, and because he played a character that, when he's talking to Will, is very kind of comforting, but he has ulterior motives. Yeah, but he has ulterior. Yeah, so it's like it's really good. Like that whole thing. I liked that they did go back, because I remember when they announced season 2, I didn't think 11 was gonna be in it. Then they showed that she was, and I was like, so you're gonna have to explain how she got out. Oh yeah, and they do that right. And then I was like, oh, okay, so you guys are going straight into explaining how she got out, which kind of foreshadowed that there's more than one hole. There's more than one tear. Well, the tear was, so the tears, that tear that she goes back through is the one that the Demogorgon created. So, but I think she could have created a tear if she really wanted to. Because she opened up the original one. Yeah, exactly. So, and I think that'll be, I think we're going to explore more. Yeah, I think they'll start going more into her powers, and maybe there's others other than the sister. Yeah. But I like that. I like that they introduced it. There were more than one experimental kid. But I like that her powers are different. Different, right. Completely different. Yes. So I enjoyed that. I didn't enjoy episode 7 all that much, because it's just such a departure. I enjoyed the 80s punk rock theme. I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed that episode as a standalone episode, but as a overarching episode for the series, it doesn't fit. And I think that's the general consensus for most people, is that one episode doesn't fit everything. Now, this season's 9 episodes, and so if I have a complaint about one episode, and I don't even have a real complaint about it being good or bad, just not fitting into the overall story, then I think they did their job overall. I still feel like they should stretch it out to like 13 episodes.
I don't know, like,
Or you feel like then it would get watered down?
Yeah.
It's gonna have to have filler just to
filler
make
episodes, yeah, like, because even that,
And I like being able, like you said, to be able to watch it in one weekend.
yeah,
Without, oh man, I gotta power through these to get through. Yeah.
exactly.
Instead of trying to power through 13 or 20 episodes, you're getting through 9, which isn't that difficult.
Yeah. So I mean, like, everything that you said about Stranger Things season 2 is the same stuff I love. I love the world expanding that they've done. I like that they've dug into the characters a little bit more, giving Lucas more of a. I like that they dug into the families a little bit more.
Yep.
Like you see Dustin's family, you see
Yeah, you
Lucas's
see
family,
his sister. Yeah.
you see his sister is so funny when she's sitting there and he's in his little
Making fun of him for being a nerd.
and she's calling him a nerd, and when she's messing with Dustin about being basically a nerd too, and then so I really like that. I like that you see how Nancy's dealing with this Barb issue.
Yeah. The guilt
that she has for it, and all these characters, and then like you said, the introduction of new characters
that fit into the story.
Create conflict in the group.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have Dustin and Lucas with
who
this
like
conflict.
the same girl.
Yeah. You have Mike, who's jealous, or who's not really jealous of this girl, but is like, we already have a fifth.
I looked at it kind of like he missed 11.
He missed 11.
He was having to see
Yeah.
these two having kind of that girl interest
Yeah.
that he wasn't able to have.
Exactly, and he misses 11, so therefore, like he doesn't want to let anybody new in now at this point. He's like, no, because like for me, he's like, no, we already have a fifth Beetle. We don't need a sixth. We don't need a Zoomer. The Zoomer isn't even a thing.
We don't need to widen our circle.
Exactly. Which kind of felt, I was like, oh, I can understand that from a kid's perspective. It's like, it's
because you get used to your group.
Yeah, exactly. And it's hard to let outsiders in. So I enjoyed that. It's kind of the same thing we go through at work sometimes. Whenever we hire somebody new.
Yeah, there's a feeling out process of, oh, this guy's new. He's got to understand the different personalities and the dynamics of the group.
Exactly. So,
because I know, like at work, I know new guys look at me and go, I know this motherfucker ain't over here sanitizing his desk and clean. I know every new person who comes in goes, what is this guy back here doing?
Yeah.
Is he putting on gloves, wiping the desk down?
Yeah.
But like everybody has their personality.
Oh yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it's any group, especially a group of friends, because you already know each other's little nuances. Like you might make a joke and I go, oh, he's not being an asshole, he's joking.
Yeah. Exactly.
Someone else might go, oh, being an asshole, but really not.
So I mean, I enjoyed all that stuff. I do like that the villain, the big bad, is. I like that they made it more than just an animal, and
they can think.
Yeah, they really explain it in the follow-up episodes called Beyond Stranger Things.
I watched those too. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, it's great because they really dig into it with the directors and the writers and the creators and the cast about what it was that appealed to them about the show, what it is that they were trying to accomplish with the show.
Because it actually helped me, because I didn't really understand. I was like, what is all this gunky snot bubble stuff that's up? And then they're like, oh no, that it's shooting spores out to further spread. I was like, oh, okay. And then it's like, oh, and then there were other things like, oh yeah, that was like an incubator and little things come out of it. And I was like, I was just sitting there going, what is all of this disgusting stuff? And I was like, okay, it makes sense now. So it's a whole ecosystem.
Yes.
So then it was like, oh, okay, so these are all essentially animals in an ecosystem that's different from ours.
Exactly. And then I love how they explain, like, so the Demogorgon is, you think of just a killing machine.
Like a predator.
Yeah. Alien, predator, Jaws. Mm-hmm. It's an animal. It's not.
Its sole purpose is I'm hungry.
Yes.
I'm sleepy. I'm thirsty. It's not thinking like we would think a human would think and going, I need to do some trickery to catch this. No, it hunts like an animal would.
Whereas the Mind Flayer
lays traps and
makes plans. So
and anticipates things.
Yeah, exactly. So I really enjoyed that aspect of the show, like them actually making a distinction between the demidog, which I love Dustin.
They made it a point to say that so many times.
I love Dustin. He's my favorite character in the show. But when he found that goddamn what he thought was a pollywog, or no, what was it? Not a pollywog.
He thought it was a pollywog.
Yeah,
but it turned out to be one of the dogs.
Yeah, it ends up being a demodog.
Which, I'm sorry, it didn't look right. When he took it out of the trash can, I would have been like, nah.
Yeah, exactly.
This thing don't look right, man.
Exactly.
And it's making noises, and then when I fed it candy, it got bigger.
And when I put the light on it, it didn't like it.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I've seen Gremlins, and
But you have to also remember that we've seen Gremlins.
And they haven't.
They haven't seen Gremlins. They haven't seen, so it's like I said, we're basing it off of things that we've seen, and we go, what are you doing, Dustin?
I would have ran in the house. I would have got my can of Raid. I would have sprayed the whole can in there, and if it didn't die, I would have went and got some cleaners. I would have sprayed that in there, and I would threw a match in it.
Oh, man.
But then there would be no
season. Yeah. That whole time I'm going, you're so dumb, Dustin. But at the same time, I'm like,
when it sprouted legs, I was like, no, that's bad.
Yeah.
No, he's my friend. No, he's not. No.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it paid off in the end.
Oh, yeah.
But now, do you think we see it again? Do you think we see Dart again?
No, I don't think we see Dart. If we do, that'd be fucking funny. Well, we might. I mean, it depends. So, is that zones, or are those tunnels still there? Since she closed the door.
The door's closed, but
they never really explained that. See,
well, no, they burned the tunnel, remember?
Yeah, but I mean, that doesn't mean that...
Well, it doesn't mean they killed all of them.
Yeah. I know. Well, no, Dart should be dead then, because all the demodogs fell
because they lost their
connection. The portal was closed. So yeah, I guess it should be.
Which is strange though, because when humans go into the upside down, they don't die. Well, I mean,
it is toxic though.
Oh, that's right.
Because they said that in the first season that it is toxic. It's
That's why they had to wear the suits.
They had to wear the suits in the first one. Whereas in this one, they just kind of said, fuck it.
Well, they were like, don't bring too much of it in.
Yeah, some people, they didn't wear the suits, but they wore the, bandanas and stuff like that. I really enjoyed Steve this year.
Steve.
I love Steve.
Steve has the worst luck.
I don't know the kid's name, but if they ever decided to make a Back to the Future movie,
he would be a perfect
remake.
Marty.
Get that kid to play fucking Marty. God, that'd be so good. Get him to play Marty. I don't want him to ever make a Back to the Future remake because of the nostalgia for myself.
Yeah.
But if they ever do,
it's inevitable. It'll happen.
Get that kid because he is good. He just gets his ass beat every fucking.
But he tries.
This is in the era of we know that fucking Karate Kid was out because when they were at the party, somebody was dressed as a Cobra Kai. So I'm like, go take some fucking karate lessons, Steve. Mm-hmm. Go take some judo.
Well, he had that bat with the spikes in it.
Well, he can't use it on Billy. If he uses it on Billy, it's murder.
Well, but Billy was a Power Ranger, so he had a leg up in the fighting department.
He did. I mean, yeah, that dude.
When you hit someone in the face as hard as you can, and you felt like you put everything into it, and they eat it.
Yeah.
There's that moment where you go.
But in that scene too, when Lucas was getting his little ass beat, and none of his friends helped, I was like, "Come on, guys!"
But Lucas was taking it like a G though. He was like, "Yo, get off me!"
Yeah. He kicked him in the balls.
He was like, "I mean, I might get my ass beat, but
he's like,
I'm gonna go down swinging.
I'm about to catch this 2-piece, but at least I got some biscuits."
Yeah, I remember at one point getting mad at Will. Not so much getting mad at him,
yeah,
but just going, how do you You guys have to think that if he is having these issues and he's seeing this thing telling you, oh, this is what it wants, I'm etch-a-sketching. Just if he can see what the Mind Flayer sees, why wouldn't you put 2 and 2 together and say, maybe the Mind Flayer knows what he knows?
Because that's what pays off at the end.
It does.
That at the point when they actually Mike goes,
he's the spy.
He's the spy.
Well,
the spy.
I knew it
because me first. I thought the spy was. So when I saw the title of the spy, I thought the reporter. Was a Russian spy. Because when he has Nancy and what the fuck's Will's brother's name? John?
Yeah.
When he has them at his
and he has all the pictures and stuff up.
Well, yeah, and then he gives them vodka and he gives them he's giving them, and I'm like, are they dropping hints like he's a Russian spy and they're giving him information that he wants?
I knew it was over as soon as he was like, I'm like, come on, dude. We've already established that this is a fucking map of everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about Bob?
I'm talking about Will. So when they had him in the room, and he's like, I think I know how to get it. It doesn't want me to see what's right here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but we've already established this is a map of the tunnels that are up under the ground. And he pointed, I was like, that's just a big junction. Okay. Then he looks at the soldiers' guns, and he gets that. Remember the Chappelle Show, the Prince episode?
Yeah.
When he gets that look, and he goes, he made that face at the gun, and I'm like, oh, that's not Will looking right there. That's somebody else. Yeah. He's like, oh shit, guns? I don't like guns.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, oh, okay, it's a done deal.
But guns don't seem to hurt these fucking things at all.
But what did they know that by now? Fire does.
Fire does.
But the guns, it's like they just eat the bullets.
Fire burn. Like Frankenstein. Fire burn. But no, I mean,
and then poor Will though. I was like, this dude can't catch a break.
Nah,
this is the second season that it's just like, leave him alone.
I think he's got more of a connection with. He's gonna play throughout the whole series,
and we really don't know that all of the Mind Flayer stuff is out of him.
No, you don't.
I mean, you saw that cloud come out, but that could have not been everything.
Oh, the cloud! I felt so bad for Bob. Bob tried his best. Bob really tried.
Bob was trying to be that stepdad that
give you good advice.
You're not my son, but I'm going to encourage you, make you feel like.
Because I'm you. I'm you when you were young, and I didn't get that encouragement. So I'm gonna.
I didn't stand up to the bullies, but damn it, you're gonna stand up to them.
Yep.
And he did, and the bully was like, "That's okay. I just wanted to infect you with these."
Bless Bob's heart.
And
Bob had good intentions.
Then he died.
Yeah, you know what? Justice for Bob.
I liked Bob.
Bob was great.
I thought I wasn't going to like him, but I liked him.
I love Bob. I love how cheesy Bob was. I loved him and how him and Joyce's little relationship.
Well, he samwise it. He said, I can't carry it. I can carry you. He's like, I know I'm going to die in this building, but I'm going to get the rest of you guys out. Basically.
Yeah,
he pretty much knew that if he got the rest of them out, he probably was going to die. He's like, I'll do the dangerous shit.
Oh, I love when he looks at Hopper and he's just like,
shit.
He's like, I can't teach you. He's like, go teach me how to. You want me to teach you French too? Oh man, I love that.
And then Hopper and Eleven's little fights.
Oh god, Hopper and 11, seeing their little scenes together is like, it was so good watching those scenes. It's like, I was like, oh, they're setting us up the whole time for her to eventually call him Papa. I mean, they are. They're setting this up the whole. That's what they're doing. They're setting us up.
Yeah,
and I love it.
And then he basically adopts her, or is going to adopt her.
Yeah, exactly. So,
okay, so we know who Eleven's mom was.
Yeah.
Who was her dad? Or did they ever explain?
I don't think they ever explained it. I don't know if it was the doctor, or if that's just.
Oh, that'd be creepy then.
I'm not sure how that goes.
Well, maybe they just artificially inseminated her.
Yeah,
then,
they might
because
have.
She had the other sister. They can't possibly.
Well, they're not. I don't think those are technically sisters.
They just were put together.
Yeah, the other girl was from like London. I think.
It's like adopted.
Yeah, I think the other girl was taken from London.
Yeah, she had the accent.
So I don't think she was her sister at all. I mean, I think it's like
We call each other sisters because we were in the same circumstances.
Exactly. But I like the sister. I hope that plays out more next season. I have a feeling that eventually they're going to have to team up to take down
something or someone.
The big bad, whether it's the Mind Flayer or if we get another one. The end of the season is great. The final scene is great. Seeing Dustin getting his advice from Steve, and then it all paying off with the snowball is like, whoever wrote that they must have put it on the board when they started.
Happy ending.
And they were like, this is where we're starting. Snowball is where we're ending.
So, and the way that it ended, I'm sorry, the Mind Flayer thing is the most simple design for a monster. No eyes, no real, it looks like a squid.
Yep. It's got no real body shape, kind of.
It's scary as shit, though, to me. Like, it's like when you come outside of your house early in the morning before the sun's up and it's cloudy, and you look up and you go, oh, God.
I think of fog.
Yeah.
Like when you see fog moving.
But it was at the snowball. In the upside down. So I'm wondering if it just automatically knows where Will is.
I think it automatically knows where 11 is.
Because now it's like, ooh, someone strong that I can infect.
Yes. So,
and if I infect her, I should have a clear shot of it.
I think that's the Mind Flayer's endgame.
To infect someone strong enough to help it.
Yes. Now, my theory, and now we're getting into just theory shit. My theory is the end game for the Mind Flayer is to, like you just said, get into somebody strong that can help him. Or that can open the portal or help him in whatever he's trying to accomplish. And I think that person is going to end up being the sister.
Because she has the crazy mind powers.
Yeah. So that's where I think it ends up going. I don't know, because
unless there's
the
some
Duffer
other,
Brothers are way smarter than me.
Unless there's some other experimental child out there that they don't know about, that it knows about, and it goes, maybe they have the nice powers that I can use too.
I think what he wants is 11. Because he knows how strong she is. But once he finds out there's another...
And like a revenge type thing.
Yeah, but I think once he finds out that once the Mind Flayer figures out that there's another one...
So I wonder, what was the Mind Flayer doing during season 1? I wonder if it was just sitting back watching going, oh shit, someone opened the door here. One of my guys is over there. Let's see what happens to him.
I can't help but wonder if things are being created just because of 11. Over time. If things are happening because
I remember the speculation in the first season was that the Demogorgon was somehow tied to her.
Yeah. The big speculation is that somehow the Demogorgon was because of her.
Because you never see. Well, did she disintegrated the one from the first season?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's dead. She killed that one. Now the Demidogs, she did it. She killed some of them. Remember, she showed up to the fucking cabin, wrecked shop, and that's when Mike and her had that little reunification.
Oh
man, and that plays out so well too, because the whole season I'm going, God damn it, just get to it. And then when they actually get to it, I go, oh, it's so good. Like, they made me wait.
And it's almost like an adult love story trapped in teenagers.
Yeah. And it's like, I was like, man, it's so good. Like, I wanted it early, and they made me wait late, and I thought I hated them for it. And then when it happens,
they made it better.
Yeah, when it happens, I feel I love it so much. Like, it's so good. But yeah, I mean, season 2 of Stranger Things, it's just as good as the first season. It does a lot of great expanding. It does character expanding. It does character development. I mean, it just does a lot of stuff that's really great.
And it was in 4K, which was a plus.
See, I didn't see it in 4K. I just saw
it looked great.
I saw it in regular old HD. Key term from Best Buy, HD.
HD.
Oh, so that's going to end the Stranger Things talk. But what I wanted to bring up is I don't know if you've seen him drink it.
Oh, it's my Xbox One X Mountain Dew Game Fuel Arctic Burst. Because when it has that many titles on it, you know that it's something special.
Yeah.
So I bought these because it was new. Arctic Burst. I don't know what Arctic tastes like. I guess ice, but it's gamer fuel, so it has the caffeine. It doesn't taste good at all, but I have a box of 12 of them. I spent money on them, so I'm gonna power through drinking them. But and I'd get entered in the drawing to win an Xbox One X, but that ain't gonna really happen. But
oh man, but you drink it, you don't like it.
Well, I paid for it.
You cheap mother.
If I had to describe the taste, it's
Is it Arctic Blast?
no, it really just tastes like
like blue water.
it tastes like raspberry lemonade, but blue, which I swear is the same flavor as the Voltage. So maybe this is just Voltage. I think we're onto something here.
It's just Voltage.
I think it's just Voltage.
Just blue
and
Voltage.
It's Voltage with a Shadow of War can.
Oh shit! Let's talk about that for a
I
quick
swear
second.
that's what it is.
So you've got Shadow of War. How do you like Shadow of War?
Awesome.
Do you like it better than Shadow? What was it called?
Shadow of Mordor.
Shadow, yeah.
They're about the same. This one, it just improves upon it. And I didn't have the 4K TV and stuff when I played Shadow of Mordor. It looks a lot better. There's more to do. Being able to go out and like enslave, or it sounds bad when you say enslave, recruit orcs.
It's
like you might get attacked by an orc and he comes out looking all cool and has cool armor and abilities, and you go, well shit, I don't want to kill him, I could just recruit him to my team. That part of it is, it's like Pokemon almost, collecting them and then making them fight.
Oh,
and
gotta catch them all.
Yeah, powering them up. Man, I spent like 3 hours the other night just going out, catching them and making them fight each other. So what I do, I'll catch them, I'll send them to the arena to fight, and I'll watch it. And then whichever one kills the other one gets a power buff. So essentially, the one that kills all of them is better. So you just get a bunch of them and make them kill each other until one.
See, but this is your problem, man.
Oh, I haven't finished most of the story, no.
This is your problem. You buy a game and you find everything other than playing the fucking game to do in the game. You find everything other than what the main quest
Fallout,
of the game is.
man, Fallout 4. I spent so much time building a settlement, and then I didn't realize, oh shit, there's other settlement locations. So then someone told me about the islands you can go to. I had to swim out to the island.
Oh yeah, that was Brian.
Then I was like, there's a whole island I can build on? Man, I built so much stuff for like maybe a whole week straight. I didn't play any story missions. I didn't kill anything. I was just building a settlement, sending people to it.
Yep.
Open world games are, they're the bane to my existence because there's so much stuff I can do other than the story.
There's so much stuff you can do, and you just find yourself.
I'm like, oh, there's collectibles? I'm going to go do that. There's side quests? I'm going to go do that.
Let's do a rundown just real quick of some of the games.
Here's all the open world games I haven't finished the story. I haven't finished the story to The Witcher 3. I haven't finished the story to... Let's see, there's Witcher 3.
Batman Arkham Knight.
Batman Arkham Knight. I haven't finished the story to Metal Gear Solid 5. That's an open world one. I haven't finished the story to... it's the really colorful Xbox exclusive that had like the orange goop in it.
Oh, Sunset Overdrive?
Sunset Overdrive. I haven't finished the main story for that.
I mean, you haven't finished the main story for Grand Theft Auto 5 on Xbox.
Well, I have. I finished it on
Xbox
360,
One,
but not Xbox One.
Yeah, so that doesn't really...
I haven't finished all of the main story for Saints Row 4.
Good God.
Or Saints Row Get Out of Hell. Yeah, man, I need to... So...
You get so many...
Here's what was going to happen.
Finish them.
I have been fighting myself for however long Assassin's Creed Origins has been out. I had been fighting myself to not buy it because I'm like, it's an open world game. I need to beat at least one before I buy another one.
Yeah.
Gotta beat it. I was like, I'm not buying it. So I'll look at people playing it online and it's just like, I get it. You got it. Nope.
Yep.
I'll go to GameStop and just look at it and go, I get it right now. I got the money. I get it. Nope. Because I need to finish at least one of the games I have before I buy it. But I got it for free on PC. It came with that Blackout Yeti mic. So that was good. But it's not a Windows 10 version. It's through Uplay.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's
still the same thing.
It is the exact same thing.
But I was like,
you just can't play it on.
But I'm not gonna. I'm afraid to download it because then I'm like, ooh.
Now to put this in perspective, I also haven't finished Fallout 4. I haven't finished Gears of War 4. I haven't finished. Well, I finished Battlefront, but that's not anything that's like. I haven't finished Cuphead yet because the goddamn game is just so fucking hard. And I'm holding out on buying anything. I still haven't finished Breath of the Wild because I don't want to. Because
you don't want it to end.
The story was so good, I don't want it to end. And then I haven't bought a new game since Breath of the Wild just because Battlefront 2 is coming out. And
that's next week, right?
Yeah, the story in it looks amazing.
Is the story co-op?
I don't know if the story's co-op, but it looks really good.
I gotta finish something this week then.
So
I gotta finish a game in like 5 days.
I'm really looking forward to getting that. Oh, it's only $5, man.
Because it does look good.
Shit. Oh, I'm already out here now. Sorry, lady.
The demo was out for it, and it does look really good. Doesn't seem as crowded right now.
No,
as it usually would be.
Maybe we're here early.
Well, I think it's because it's early.
Are we here early?
Well, nah, it starts at 8. Or it started at, oh my gosh, there's a secret squirrel.
But, yeah, I mean, so there are games that I haven't finished yet. There are games that, but not nearly as many as you. I just...
Yeah, see.
But then again, I don't buy as many games.
It's a sickness that...
Yeah, you gotta eat.
Well, so... I'm really, really trying not to buy, but I'm going to have to get Battlefront because I can play that with other people. I know Aaron will get it.
Yeah.
So that'll be guaranteed people to play with.
I'm getting it on, whatchamacallit, on,
I'm allowancing out my playtime with Destiny so I don't get burnt out like everyone else is, which is, I think that's how Destiny is designed. That's how it's designed to be played.
Yeah, I mean, I played the beta of Destiny, and I found that I'm done.
Yeah,
like I've gotten everything I needed.
I'm just waiting until the expansion comes out, and then I just get it on every Tuesday.
Yeah,
I do my reset stuff, and then I get back off.
Hey there, sir.
All right, Parkins, good job. That's how you do it, Chief.
Oh yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you so much. You have a good day. All right. But all right, guys, that's gonna be the end of this episode. It's all dark now. You probably can't see us. You probably hear us though, because we're in a parking garage. But if you liked the episode, like, comment, subscribe. Oh yeah, subscribe. This is gonna be a video one.
And go check out if you haven't seen Stranger Things and you're on the fence. I mean, even if you haven't seen the first season, watch them. You'll love it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for this episode of Ne3rdom. I'm Josh,
and I'm Leonard,
and have a good week.